Consumer Reports just dropped its 2026 reliability scores, and one car hit 99 out of 100, a number they almost never give. That's not a 30-minute test drive with a salesman riding shotgun, it's hundreds of thousands of real owners reporting real problems after years. No ads, no press cars, just data. After 23 years on the tools, I'll tell you what these 9 scores mean. Number 1 is nearly perfect. Let's count down. Number 9, the 2026 Toyota Camry. One of America's best sellers for decades. For 2025, Toyota did something bold. They killed the gas-only version. So every trim is now a hybrid pulling 48 miles per gallon while feeling quicker and smoother than the old gas cars with a seamless electric-to-gas handoff. Now here's the twist. Everyone assumes America's bestseller tops a reliability list. It barely made the cut. CR gave it 74 out of 100, and here's the context. They hold back on any fresh redesign until real ownership miles pile up. That's not a knock, that's them being honest about what they don't know yet. Do the math, and 48 miles per gallon is roughly half the fuel bill of the average new car. Call it $4,000 to $6,000 over 5 years. The batteries cover 10 years or 150,000 miles. Number 8, the 2025 Lexus ES Hybrid. Lexus quiet, Toyota reliable. And right now, dealers are itching to move it. Context matters. This score covers the outgoing 2019 through 2025 ES Hybrid, not the new 2026. That's the whole point. 6+ years of production means every bug's been found and every quirk sorted. The nickel metal hydride battery has a documented 15+ year record. And the cabin is quiet enough to embarrass cars costing twice as much. CR scored it 77 out of 100. Here's the opening. With the 2026 beside it, dealers want the 2025 gone. Leverage that vanishes the second it sells. Add it up. A proven design, a motivated dealer, 15+ years on basic maintenance. That combination is rare. Number 7, the 2026 Lexus IS. Lexus trimmed the IS lineup and almost by accident built the most reliable sports sedan on sale. The IS 300 and IS 500 are gone. What's left is the IS 350F Sport, and what they kept is the point. Naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6, no turbo, no hybrid complexity, a traditional automatic. They stripped it to what works. The trade-off is 22 miles per gallon, not your economy pick. Owners report 0 electrical gremlins, and it's built in Japan. Tight panel gaps, flawless paint. CR gave it 84 out of 100, which makes sense once you see it's running a naturally aspirated V6 while every rival chases complexity. For your wallet, a German rival runs $2,000 to $4,000 a year post-warranty. On the IS, it's oil, brakes, tires. That's the list. Number 6, the 2025 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. A Mercedes on a reliability list. I know how that sounds, so stay with me. The 2022 and 2023 cars were rough. Software bugs, infotainment glitches, the usual tech-stuffed redesign pain. Mercedes spent 2 years fixing it. The 2025 runs far more stable software with the 48-volt mild hybrid finally behaving. Owners who hated the early cars describe a completely different experience now. CR gave it 88 out of 100. On a German luxury car, that deserves a second look. One honest caveat, the price rockets to $68,000 fast once you start ticking boxes. So here's the play. A base C-Class near $45,000 with an 88 score beats a loaded $68,000 one. Same reliability, half the depreciation. Buy the car, not the options. Number 5, the 2025 Nissan Altima. Nissan's pulling the plug, and that's exactly what makes this one interesting. It's essentially the final model year for a recognizable mid-size name, so dealers are motivated. And here's what buyers missed. That dreaded CVT, the one that turned forums into a shuddering horror show, is genuinely fixed. The 2025 runs a chain-driven CVT with better cooling and upgraded pumps, and the shudder's essentially gone. That's owners talking, not marketing. It does 31 miles per gallon, near 40 on the highway, remarkable for a non-hybrid. And the NASA-derived zero-gravity seats are a long-haul favorite. CR scored it 89 out of 100. Stack it up. Final year, motivated dealers, an 89 score. That's one of the best value plays in the segment. And when it's gone, the leverage is gone. Number 4, the 2025 Toyota Corolla. 50 years, millions sold. And it keeps selling because it keeps working. With the average new car pushing $48,000, a Corolla starting around $22,500 and returning 36 miles per gallon isn't a compromise. It's a rational decision the market would rather you skip. Here's the engineering that matters. It runs port and direct injection together, where most engines use one. Direct injection alone causes intake valve carbon buildup over time, a common long-term complaint, and Toyota engineered it that way. Owners call it what it is, a no-drama daily that hits 200,000 miles on oil changes and little else. CR scored it 89 out of 100 for your wallet. It has one of the lowest ownership costs of any new car. Parts everywhere, every mechanic knows it, a cheat code. Number 3. The 2025 Subaru Impreza. Standard all-wheel drive under $22,000, and CR just named Subaru the best overall brand 2 years running. Quick note, Subaru dropped the sedan, so today it's the hatchback. Same platform, same drivetrain, just the liftgate. If a trunk's a deal breaker, know that up front. If not, the numbers are almost unfair. AWD standard on every trim, not optional, standard. Try finding another AWD car under $22,000 with a 92 from CR. It basically doesn't exist. Subaru upped structural adhesive by 300% this generation, tightening the body, and EyeSight 4.0 finally fixed the phantom braking that made older versions nerve-wracking. Think about what that saves you. Most rivals charge $2,000 to $4,000 for AWD. Here, it's baked into the base price. Number 2. The 2025 Honda Accord. The Accord isn't just reliable, it's in another category, and the 96 out of 100 proves it. Honda moved the hybrid's motors side by side instead of in line. Better cooling and durability you'll never see, but will feel at 200,000 miles. It does 32 miles per gallon. The rear legroom feels near luxury, and the brakes are smooth in a way hybrids usually aren't. The 2026 carries over almost unchanged because Honda decided there wasn't much to fix. That's the highest endorsement a company can give its own car. For your wallet, $26,200 with a 96 score. An Accord Hybrid will likely be worth more at 150,000 miles than some rivals are at 80,000. Accord resale is top tier, and this only strengthens it. Number 1. The 2025 Toyota Crown. 99 out of 100. Consumer Report does not hand that out. This is the most reliable sedan on the entire list, and it's not close. The 2026 adds a Nightshade edition and 340 horsepower hybrid max, but the 2025 on lots now is the same core car that earned the score. Here's why the 99 lands. The hybrid uses a planetary gear set instead of a belt CVT. The exact tech in the RAV4 and Highlander hybrids, with millions of miles behind it. Toyota didn't reinvent anything. They dialed in what already worked. You get 42 miles per gallon standard all-wheel drive, Safety Sense 3.0 on every trim, and owners love this, real physical climate buttons. Under $35,000, it sits between family sedan and near luxury cruiser. And the money part. It shares parts with the RAV4 Hybrid, so any Toyota-savvy independent can service it. No dealership required. A 99 basically means one thing: buy it and stop stressing. For a lot of people, that peace of mind is the whole ball game. If this saved you from an expensive mistake, hit like and subscribe.